Today we're featuring Dewalt tools on Tool Review Tuesday, so roll the intro. Dewalt managed to do this again. They cut the cord on another power tool. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So a couple weeks ago I was very excited to show you this for one of my Tool Review Tuesday episodes. This is the Dewalt angle grinder, cordless, battery powered. Very excited about this. This is something that I think is really amazing to cut a cord on. And the next thing is what today's Tool Review Tuesday episode is all about. Let me show you. So this is today's item. This is what I'm super excited to have the cord cut on. Let me tell you the title of it. This is a 20 volt MAX XR brushless, cordless, random orbital 5-inch sander. I'm not sure I got it all in the right order, but that's what this is. Let me give you a close look, and then we're gonna put it into action so you can kind of see how powerful this is and how well it works. It has an amazing review on it. If you go on the Home Depot website, I have a link down below if you want to check this out. When I purchased tools before from there, the two that I've purchased, I received them the next day, the next business day. So they have super fast shipping, at least where I'm at in mid-Michigan. So I'm not sure in your area how it works. Put a comment down below if you've ordered from them. I'd like to know how long it takes you, and please say your location where you're at. So let's get a closer look at this. Here's a look at the box. I'll just kind of tell you a couple quick specs of it, and then we're going to put this in action very quick. And I want to say this is the tool only. This battery right here is sold separately. A couple of the features on here, it says it has corded power, variable speed dial to help speed the match to the application. So it goes between 8,000 to 12,000 OPM. So you want to use the lower speed. Here's the dial right here where you can rotate it. The lower speed for softer wood, maybe like pines, things like that. And then when you're going to something like harder wood, like oak, then you might want to go up to the number, how high does it go? It goes from 1 to 7. One-handed locking dust bag. And it has a replaceable hook and loop pad right there. So if this ever wears out where it keeps falling off every time you put a fresh sanding pad on there, so you can hear that hook and loop system. Also known to some as Velcro. When that wears out and these pads are just falling off all the time, you can replace that right there on the sander itself. So, and then the model number DCW210B. So since I mentioned it doesn't come with a battery, this is the battery that I recommend for it. It's a 3 amp hour battery. I'll show you the kit in case you don't happen to have any batteries. So a lot of times what people do is they'll buy into one system. So they have a 20 volt battery for something like this. Then they might pick up something like this, like a Dewalt drill or that sander like I was mentioning. So if you don't have any batteries, this is the one I'd recommend. There's different amp hour ones. This is a 3 amp hour and it's the 20 volt max. Here's the model number to it right here. I'll have a link down below. DC, B as in boy, 200, C as in Charles. All right. A lot of batteries right now have this feature right here. It's a power level, so it has 3 out of 3 bars on it. So I've only charged this once so far, and I haven't really run the sander yet. So you're gonna actually see this tested out for the first time. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that it turns out well. And I have a board down here we're gonna sand. It's a cedar board that was left over from another project. If you watch my channel, you may have seen me build a cedar mailbox post out of a 6x6, and I cut it down to 4.5 by 4.5. So this is some scrap left over. So it is rough sawn somewhat. So we're gonna sand a section of that with this right here and see how it works. Let's take a closer look at the sander now. So on the bottom right here, as you can see, it has an 8-hole hook and loop sanding pad for quick and easy paper changing. So when this wears out, you just line up another one real quick, and it's just very easy to get back in business. This is the dust bag that goes with it. It's very quick and easy. It's one-handed. As you can see, it has some of these threads on there, so you just Put that in there, give it a twist. It locks into place really nice. And it does have a little spring to the bag right there, so if you bump that against something, no big deal. Kind of reminds me, if you need to empty it. And there is a Dewalt dust collection system that will hook up to this. If you have your own dust collection system or your own shop vac, if you get the adapter from Dewalt, it is model number DWV9000. It's a universal quick connector. Then that will hook up to an 1.25 inch hose. I'll put a link to that down below as well. So let's take a closer look at this. It has a really nice grip to it. It's advertised as a rubber overmold grip. That's one thing that I've noticed with some of the Dewalt products. I just really like the grip system. Just a very nice ergonomic grip. And it just fits my hand really well. Same with this right here. Just nice one-handed operation. And then when you put the battery on it, yeah, it definitely makes it a little heavier, but you can definitely with one hand move this wherever you want to go. All right, so the weight of this tool right here, 2.62 pounds. The width is 6.375, the height 5.75. There's the on-off rocker switch. So with your finger right there, you can easily rock it back and forth on or off. So this right here is a cedar board. I want to put it to the test. Just do a 6x6 section of it. All right, so we're going to sand this section right here. So we'll compare it, we'll run it for a little while, probably like 4 minutes or so. So what we're gonna do is go with the medium grit sandpaper of 150 for a couple minutes, then we'll do another couple minutes with 220, and we'll see how smooth this is compared to over here. All right, we're ready to get started. Got my safety glasses ready to go. All right, so we want to tear into this, so I'm gonna go at speed number 7. Go. Okay, so we, oh man, that was weird. Did you see that? I didn't have that positively locked. That was weird. It all of a sudden just turned on. Huh. Okay, so make sure you, that'll be a lesson. Make sure you give a nice thorough click. Okay. All right, so I did actually 2 minutes. I thought I was gonna do, wow, that is so smooth. That is great. All right, wow, it feels like glass. All right, let me show you right there if you can see the difference. There's the roughs on. All right, so now for kicks, we're gonna go to the 220 grit sandpaper. Okay, we're gonna start the clock and go another 2 minutes. Here we go. So smooth compared to like this rough on stuff. Wow. All right, can you see the difference? All right, so I'm just gonna check the switch again after I've only used it a couple times. It almost felt like it needed to get broken in a little bit, like I just had it. So instead of rocking back and forth to the switch, I think for the most part, I'm going to like push the one side and push the other. That's just more positive than trying to slide your finger from one side to the other. It just gives a more positive locking situation. One of the reviewers comment that this isn't the cheapest tool, but it's the best. If you want to read more, like I said, there'll be the link down below. You can read all about it and put your comments down below. I'd like to hear what you think about this sander. My goal of this video is to help you decide whether this 5-inch Dewalt sander is right for you. I think I put it through all the tests. I showed you how it all works, all the features. The one issue that came up early was that switch, but after playing around with it a little bit, getting it broken in, I don't think that's an issue anymore. It does seem to positively click from one to the other. So if you have any other questions about it, please let me know. If you found this video review helpful or informative, please support my channel by giving this video a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.